mess that up. Back in it.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
Yeah.
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
There we go. See if we can talk to the fly guy.
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Or he just doesn't want to talk to us. Which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
Indifference is almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent. I just think we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
I hope you're right.
Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Every chance I get, I'm gonna try to talk to him.
It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
No matter how big the city is, Marty, I feel more and more like I'm living in prison.
Hey, it's not too late to skip off, boss. You only have 121 days left, right?
120. Then, retirement.
So, what's keeping you?
I don't know. I could have left even earlier, but the city won't let me go.
You're afraid of change, huh?
Everyone's afraid of change on a certain level. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. The city just keeps pulling me back. If it wasn't for this case, I could have drunk myself to death.
Even the afterlife is better than Clawville.
Sometimes I think that.
I think you're beyond help, boss. This quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop. It burns itself into you.
That's good to know. So am I gonna stay a cop forever?
Sorry, Marty.
Well, that's that.
This makes the bile rise in my waddle.
Yeah, me too.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Yeah.
Hello to you too,
How's it going,
Zip.
Zip?
How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Wait, who are you?
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can
Really?
understand that.
Why? Timothy Saltwater sequel. Loud, annoying, over enthusiastic. Fortunately, #1 fan of Chicken Police. Scribbler Tim, real name Timothy Saltwater. He's a nosy bastard. Jesus. I'll have to admit, he's the best investigative reporter in Clockwork. Back in the day, he had a big part in Chicken Police, becoming what we were for a long time, real stars cops. They don't like him at all. Stop
Hello,
talking about
Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have
He's
to
married.
disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
What else can we
Is that
talk about?
rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let's try Zip.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the rat prime himself?
Dead on,
One
pal.
of the people.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
Okay, let's do
We
Fillmore.
also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
Okay, now
We
let's talk about
spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Natasha.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that
Offensive
every
is
second
safe for the
husband in the
lightweight.
city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip. But we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Alright, we asked her questions.
Gods, he's in even worse shape than the last time we saw him.
Well, Marty, aging is like that. And while we're at it, looks like you've put on a few pounds.
What? Who, me? Don't make me laugh. I weigh exactly the same as I've always done.
Yeah, sure.
Was it 2 again?
I haven't dusted you off in a while. Oh, man, ironic, but ever since...
Do you remember that?
Do I remember?
Oops.
I'll never forget it.
Do you remember that time when Zip made you wash dishes all night?
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. My feathers smelled of soap for a week.
At least you've learned your lesson. Never leave home without your wallet.
Because your partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack of smokes without your wallet tonight?
Well, that's different.
Nah, it's different, huh?
Yeah, right.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided
I've
I
had this
didn't...
dialogue before.
I see. That's a good point.
So, how How about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I guess we should just leave. It's nothing for us. Let's check Quavo PD.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
Hey, maybe. You never know.
Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day. How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
How?
That was a, complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Okay.
Do you
nothing
remember
more.
our old squad car?
That ended up in a swamp? Huh, I could never get over that. It was the best partner I ever had.
That's, good to know, boss.
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it.
It's Monica.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
I might not want to
Unfortunately
come
not,
here and
boys.
show people.
The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a
Got some
secret
money.
cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Now, stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Do we
So
have a
a
file
Blackwig.
on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as
Blackwig.
Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain Goat, Crow, or Cayman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
No, I've got one more question I need to ask.
We
That's
saw
okay.
a pretty good show at the Tsar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Those are those questions.
So
Can you
soon?
speak to her?
That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
It's her birthday?
What? Is it your birthday today?
No.
Of course not.
No.
Don't be
okay.
silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
Both
So,
of them?
could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane. Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Jesus, what is it?
Sonny, you're bad for my health.
Don't drink that shit, Marty.
What is it?
Sonny.
What's in there? I can't see what it is. Bosco?
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere
Should
else
be
than
seeing
here,
that talks.
Bosco. But we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Oh, cool. Nice.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco.
Sleaze
It has
brains.
nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
That's about Natasha.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Vast all we can. Can we ask anyone else?
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD. Officer Barkman, unwavering cop and a slavering beast.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
Can't talk to
I
Blood Boil?
wholeheartedly agree,
Come
partner.
on.
Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
I guess we've got all the intel we can now. Meat replacement or meat substitute food made possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the whole wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays, and not only popular with predators, but all kinds of use. Although Clawville is a monarchy of actual power and jurisdiction aside from the king in the hands of the Council of 12, or as most animals think, entirely in the king himself is a puppet and a symbol. The members of the council are the mightiest animals in the city after the king, and employing not only politicians but influential businessmen as well. Alright, now I guess we go to the weekend house.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
That wasn't Natasha, was it?
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up,
absolutely.
Marty. Damn. It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
No.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Nothing in the surrounding area.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Chicken police.
That's it?
Marty, that...
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Nope, we got everything.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
I bet you do.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Jesus! What happened? What happened between them? What happened?
I haven't dusted you off in a...
It said I had something new in my bag, didn't it?
We stepped into it.
see it anymore.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Ah, it's it's Ibanez. No, that's not good. Not at all.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked?
Yeah.
Is this sexual?
That's what
I mean,
was
there's no
thinking.
sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level.
Different.
It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trash. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Let's check our notes. Deborah's dead. The word whore is written on her back, too. We found Deborah's body in Sasha Kenzenko's weekend house, naked with a message on her back. Yep. I think Deborah shocked Marty quite a bit. I can understand why. I knew it's not. I knew it's not going to be a routine kill. What? But I didn't want to drag this feather duster into anything like this.
What is this exactly?
A human.
Huh?
Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
So humans do exist.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
So humans exist in this world. Okay, that's nutty.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
Examine the body. Okay, nothing to examine.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
No,
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
So Ver would slit her throat. The human is a mythical creature appearing in many stories and legends. Usually it appears as a wise creature, a keeper of secrets, but it also has a dual nature, because chaos and destruction follow in its wake. According to most, the essence of its symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets require a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe humans are messengers of the Nefertiti, the god of nothingness, and usually depict them as angels with wings.
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from. We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Not yet.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Not yet. Not until we've examined everything.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
Are we sure that she's in here? Because I don't see her. She has very bright green eyes, unlike everyone else in this.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's just a leaf. Sacred fireplace. Ah, crud. Okay. I can't tell what that is. 4 animals holding stuff. A dove, otter, rhino, ocelot. I seen a rhino on here. That's not gonna work. Can you go back to club? So I've got whatever it is I have the information.
We stepped into...
Is there any way I can flip that card around or anything?
SM.
No, it doesn't look like it. Nothing else in the purse.
I really should...
Well, it's a little late.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours, and it's practically nothing.
And you believe me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Here you go.
4 animals whole name cemetery. Few notes on the wedding roster. Stats. Oh, okay. Just like mention notes and stuff like that. Four most influential animals. Who are the wild gentlemen? What were their animals were they? Heroes and survivors. Conspiracy. Stavonia. Here's the Fox King. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything that can be done to the painting? There's nowhere else for me to really investigate. I've looked around, typed in places. 4 animals holding. Animals are an ibis, a sheep, a tiger, a wolf, a lion, and a hawk. This is a fox. Okay, I know the Fox King. That's a beam. There were 4 great animals. Cabo District. Since I looked into this place, so they're not holding anything, don't look like. I don't see anything really on the names of those. So I guess I'll just call the 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1.
Bravo PD, how can I...
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead.
Jeez.
Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many
What?
times have you seen a 3-headed monkey in your life?
3-headed
I have
monkey?
a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Damn it. This is gonna be important. This is gonna take forever if I do it this way. I don't have it in my codex. Who were the 4 great ones? There's a few more. In the summer house. I have a feeling I'll be able to come back here again. I hope. Because I just don't think I have the information for, because it's about the 4 great gentlemen. It's about the 4 great gentlemen. I do know. Play-Doh. So it's not the wild ones, and these are just their rivals. Heroes regarded as such. That's Averia. We got leather and fur. Seagull journalist. Stavonia. Two-headed continent, Altera, the biggest of the 3 continents, wilderness, most advanced, influential to Nautica, Stavros, Stardom, Viria, let's see, blah, 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 blah. Hector III, Fox King. I don't think I can, I don't have the information for this. And I could have sworn I've picked up all that I can. So I'm just gonna have to leave. I don't get to leave. So I go to Clawville Police Department.
Do you want to hear some?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you 2 lovers right now.
Right now.
Ah, yeah.
Join the force, protect the crown, serve the people.
Get bribed, get beaten by a hooker, get fat.
Jesus. City's Crest. There we go. Okay. So the ibis, a lion, sheep, and a fox. Ibis, lion, sheep, fox. Oh, wait, all right, we got this. Ibis, lion, sheep, fox. Bam!
Hello there. What What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
Let's take a look.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm
Is it-
sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
A piece of Natasha's painting?
It's a piece of a
Okay.
So a piece of a painting?
Where's from that one?
That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True.
That ain't gonna happen.
Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office.
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
It's on the other side.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
okay, it doesn't have anything to do with the painting. Places. Newsstand. Tiny kiosk in the heart of Cavalera Hills. It's small, almost invisible, but hides one of the most crucial things in the shithole. Knowledge. No, see. Let's run this by Mark.
Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Blood boils.
Maybe finally the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah. What can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Okay, no, yeah,
Let's
they're
just
probably
hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
I knew Blood Bowl was gonna be around. Let's run this by Monica then.
I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
He's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
Hoping they
You're
can
not
fix
gonna
something like
ask
that.
what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You
We
haven't
don't know.
taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful. Good old Philmar hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so
What's the
interested,
matter,
Marty?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Glad to hear
Kept
that.
track of it. Alright.
Officer Barkman, one of Blood Boil's little protégés.
You gotta talk to him. Oh, okay,
Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Action.
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Temporary.
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Then why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
I think that's all the information we can glean from in here. Before we go to the Stars Club, we're going to go to the newsstand, because that's somewhere
Should
new.
we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
He'll know about the card. I get 3 new entries for this guy? Oh, just because it's himself. Hercules Mullen. Man, old and full secrets like the city itself. Mullen is an old comrade from before the times of the chicken police. So from terribly long ago. I used to call him Uncle Mullen even when I was just a fresh patrolman. Even though he's only a couple years older than me, he represents many things I wanted to become. Honest, wise, and always cheerful. Mullen knows almost everything about everyone worth knowing, which he uses to her advantage.
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me. Mullen's car, ancient but kind of beautiful, like the old beaver himself. Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon. The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters.
Fontaine and Superior taxi.
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
What?
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day. We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
I would not be surprised
What a
at this
lovely
point.
thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
Mullen.
Hey,
Mullen.
Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Well, ask me some questions.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey,
Smart
Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Jesus.
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Alright.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
Ask him himself.
How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife. And I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stravonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know,
pockets,
Martin. I know.
Mr. Marty Martins. Let's see. Ooh, 5 names. Natasha's got a whole other page. You know, Natasha came to Clawville, where? Earlier in New York, but there were several years in her life that were dangerous. And we all know no one can tell us no more about her. Monica is a workaholic. The chief moved to the block opposite the PD, but despite the move, she still sits at the station very often. Ibn's dirty little paws reach every dark corner of the city. Even good old Mullen was approached by his men several times. Old Mullen's kids flew out of nest a long time ago, but he's eternal and unstoppable. Just some kind of ancient rock the city's built upon. Grassmore. Grassmore is savanna country that had been one of the colonies of Clawville for 2 centuries before gaining its freedom in 792. Grassmore is mostly inhabited by peaceful herbivore animals and exotic species. Nothing more. Okay. Star Club. See if we can find her.
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Yeah.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
Not.
There's Philmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah,
But
maybe he's
Lisa's
not
out there
drunk as
again.
a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
No. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Philmar looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a
Poisoned?
little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses.
Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He scampered off a long time ago.
Why's the links there?
I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
You're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
If this car's still here, and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
But why leave one?
You could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentleman. I'm sorry.
The regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks,
so we can
Wooly.
look, but he can't tell. Okay.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Okay, jeez.
Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but
Lynx
right
is a
now
jerk.
we're busy.
You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
At least the bouncer's cool. Say that for sure.
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And there are even more pretty dames all over him. You think they dig his antlers that much?
More like his wallet, Marty. Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
Show even left the club suspiciously fast. Marty dated Olivia for a short period of time and said, why was he acting so friendly then to her? You'd think she'd be irritated.
I can't stand that guy. Why doesn't he have his mane cut?
Stop being so old man. It's a different world now. That's a kind of fashion, you know.
Yeah, fashion. Hello again, Bojack.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
Oh, no. Don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job, or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see? It could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, all right. Just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that.
So Natasha had left.
Seems so, but she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then
we'll stay with the original plan.
Gibbon grabbed her, then.
We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird. Lead the way.
Talk to Olivia, though.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah, that's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so.
Anything over here? Just the movie posters.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
She doesn't like it.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
She said they weren't gonna bother anymore.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Kutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Oh, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
Okay. Oh, let's click that. Thank you for your time. Let's see. Where's Ibn? Here he is. Currently busy with meat substitute business. It's an assistant to this anyway. Okay. Guess we'll go to the house. What is it? I guess something. Ah, it saved. There's a little save icon, and then I saw that. That's why. Yeah, because they're right next to each other. Let's head back to the hotel then.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
I like those little moments. I really do.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
Shoot, okay. Well, Deborah came to us, saying Natasha's afraid. Okay, no, we can't do it that way. I don't... Oh, I build on it? Search threats. Oh, that's what we'll go. Connection. They're clearly addressed her.
The threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Oh no, I put the clues. Right? Maybe I didn't. It's in the list.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Is Lewis on there? How does this... How?
But what could we do with this list? I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Okay, that's the map. Okay. True. He was... Case closed?
So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly.
Well, no,
full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
5, 9, 3, 2. Lewis!
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case? With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One?